I could see. What's going on? Big love to everybody at the VR Awards and all my friends in the VR Content Creator of the Year category. You're all brilliant. It's a good year for VR, and next year will probably be better based on the math I've done. Much love. See you next year, and peace be with you. I don't know why I did that. I thought it'd be cool. I can't see again.
Hey, this is Eric from Q2C VR Gamer. I'd like to wish all the finalists for Creator of the
What's
Year
up, Gorilla?
the best of luck, especially some of my favorites. Kaz and Sherry, Nacy, Mike VR Oasis, Nathy, and let's not forget, Teo311. No, yeah, shout out to my boys at Combat Waffle Studios, and my vote for Game of the Year, Ghost of Tabor. Take it home, fellas.
Hey everybody, JayBratt here. Just want to say big congrats to all of you finalists at the VR Awards. Good luck out there. Remember to keep moving, and I hope to see you there one day. Cheers.
JayBratt here, and I just can't believe we're being mentioned during the International VR Awards. Thank you so much. Huge congratulations to everybody else that got mentioned. Big congratulations to the finalists. Good luck to all of you. And thank you to anybody out there who's ever tuned in or supported the VR community, because seriously, this is a dream come true. Thank you.
What's going on, everyone? My name is JayBratt, and I am here to wish the best of luck to my fellow VR content creators nominated.
I don't want to mute them because I feel bad.
2023.
Hi guys, it's me, David. You've all put out amazing
Hey,
content
everybody.
this year that you
We'll get
should
through this
really
part
be
and then I'll
proud
chat
of.
with all of you.
I've had the pleasure of meeting most of you in person, and I gotta say, you're all so passionate about it. It's great to see you succeed like this. Best of luck in all categories, but of course, I want to give a congratulations to whoever it is that's gonna win VR Content Creator of the Year. You got this. See you guys sometime soon.
Hey, Adam Bombardi here, rooting for my girls Nazy, Fia, Cass and Sherry, and former F Reality podcast hosts Mike and Nathy. Also crossing my fingers for Skydance with Saints and Sinners Chapter 2. Good luck to all the nominees. Now it's back to zombie slaying for me. Peace.
Hey VR Awards, Dan from Playtest VR here, and one half of the Let's Talk Oculus podcast crew. I just want to wish a massive congratulations and best of luck to all the VR content creators who got nominated this year. You are doing the best work in trying to push this medium to mainstream. So good luck to everyone.
Hello everyone, Chubby here now reporting for duty. I want to give a huge thank you for all the nominees at the ceremony, because you are the heart and soul of VR. You enable idiots like me to play video games and yell at cameras for a living, so thank you for that. But extra special shout out to all my friends being nominated for the prestigious VR Creator of the Year award. Be sure to celebrate hard and to keep on inspiring the next generation of creators.
Hello everybody, I'm Shivi, a VR gaming content creator. I'm here to wish everyone good luck on the VR Content Creator of the Year. There's so many familiar faces this time around. I just wanted to say...
Okay, I'm going to turn them down so we can start talking. Welcome, everybody, to anyone who doesn't know what's going on right now. Today is the VR Awards, and I see a million people in chat here already. I thought... So this is the pre-show. The awards ceremony starts in a half hour, and the VR... Really, there's two things we really care about here. A lot of the VR Awards is big stuff, business, new innovations for the year, VR films, but there's two big categories: VR Content Creator of the Year and VR Game of the Year. And those are always at the end, of course, because they know why we're here. They know what we're waiting for. We actually got an honorable mention in VR Content Creator of the Year because we were below 60,000 subscribers. We couldn't be a finalist, although now we're at 60,000 by the time this came out, so thank you all. And hey to everybody here. Right now this is pre-show. I don't really care about this. I'll leave it on the screen, but the volume's down. If you want to actually catch it, you could head over to the actual VR Awards. The VR Awards will start in about 25 minutes, and at that point we will shut down the face cam and the mic, and it'll just be, I'll be chatting with all of you in the actual chat box. But yeah, it's been a big deal. It's been a wild year. And hey, Assassin, Gorilla, Leland, Weavers, Recycled, K-Sid, Nat, Pudis Gaming, Spudnuts, Willio, Gotti, Logan, Dragonus, Tracker, so many other names. I'm going to miss some here. Nick, Zork, thank you, all of you. 50 people already here, it looks like. 15 likes. Jay Wilsey, yo, thanks for showing up. So yeah, was it last year? It might have been 2 years ago. We actually watched the VR Awards together while I was stuck in VR at the time when it happened, doing the 10 days in VR. So we're back here hanging out, and just we're going to watch it together. VR Content Creator of the Year, I'm excited. I didn't know, so they asked me to send in a video just saying something since we were an honorable mention. And they literally played it like right before this started. So I had just started the live stream and they were already rolling. But ours was on there. If you missed it, you could jump back really near the beginning of the live stream. But this whole thing should be popping off here in about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to chat with all of you till then. So, hey, Heffels. Tracker remembers when we were at 25K. We've grown so much. The last 2 months have been just wild thanks to all of you out there. So thank you so much. I think I'm going to turn their volume all the way down until something else happens again. But yeah, I'm just going to hang out. We got so many familiar names. Gorilla, if you already left, I know it's really late for you in this time zone. So good night, buddy. And yeah, it's been a minute since I live streamed, but we're going to watch this together. And then it's funny because, of course, this week then Thankmas is happening on Saturday. So I'll be back doing Thankmas, streaming with all of you. I think last year we raised like $800. And it was in a small amount of time because I did my stream really late. I think it was in like an hour or two at nighttime. So we're going to do another Thankmas this Saturday, try and beat what we did last year and take that up, help out charity. So thank you. Geez, over 50 of you here, over 20 likes now. Thank you. Okay, Gorilla says got 5 minutes before he's got to sleep. So let me go back through chat and see what I missed since we were sitting there watching everybody's honorable mention thank you videos. I got people saying hi, hey, what's up? Spudnuts finally got a quest. Congratulations, that's a big deal. Leland, I'm feeling good. I'm excited. It's pretty wild that we even got an honorable mention this year at the VR Awards. And it was funny because they set up, Assassin said it was kind of an arbitrary number. They had to finally set up a limit on like, how do they accept finalists? There's too many content creators out there. So they said 60,000 subscribers was the minimum expectation for you to be able to be considered to be a finalist. And we were at like 58 when the nominations went out. But I'm kind of glad, as weird as that might sound, because I don't think we would have made a finalist even if we had hit that number. But it also feels like it would have been early. Like the VR Awards, it's huge names in there. I mean, Thrillseeker won it 2 years in a row. Haby147 won it last year. Although it's kind of weird because one of the other stipulations they added along with the 60K this year was that part of your channel has to be educational VR content. So that kind of knocked out some of the big channels from even having a chance. J-Man Curly, Haby, who won last year, both became honorable mentions because they're like gaming channels, they're comedy channels. And so it took them out of the running, which I felt kind of weird about, to be honest with you. But again, felt like it would have been too early if it had happened that quickly. So I'm really excited to be an honorable mention, sending that video, which if you were here right at the beginning of the live stream, you saw it. I thought they were going to play that during the awards ceremony, not before. Otherwise, I probably would have started the stream a little earlier if I would have known that. So let me see what else is going on here in chat. Yep, so Recycled says awards are a thing. I'm out of loop. Yeah, the VR awards are kind of considered like the Oscars, I guess, of the VR community, but it is mostly big innovations, businesses, VR for change. It's definitely not like a gaming awards show, more like the Upload VR Awards kind of does each year. So I think eventually we'll get to the point where we have our own like the VR Game Awards kind of thing, but it's still early for us. Looking over chats. I'm so far behind. Why does making educational VR content? I completely agree with you, Tracker. It felt weird that they added that as something that was necessary to it. I think it was because they were trying to limit the number of finalists. And because the VR Awards is so kind of business centric, maybe they were looking for, maybe they only want finalists to be, I hate the words brand safe, if that's a thing, like the safe creators, which that also made me wonder, I don't do it a ton, or John bleeps it, but there's cussing on the channel, especially when I play horror games or something. There's things on the channel that might not agree with us being liked by everybody out there, especially some of the critical or even negative reviews that happen on the channel. So, but I kind of wonder if that, like, they use that educational line to make it so they could be like, these are all the good family-friendly creators out there, if that makes sense. And that's only me speculating. But yeah, that's a thing. But some of our big VR friends are actually there right now in the Netherlands, at these VR awards. So Alex VR, for those of you out there who know him, he's been around a long time. You see him a lot on Instagram and stuff. A lot of my photos and stuff when I'm out places, I always run into him. He's actually going to be the MC for this. So that should make this really fun. He's a really entertaining guy. I'm sure the pressure's high for him, but I'm excited for him. What's up, Notorious? Heffels. Yeah. So I think it's going to be fun watching him because last year, oh my gosh, last year, were you here with me? It was so rough. The MC, they decided to hire like a comedian instead of someone from the VR world. So of course he shows up with like all the stupid cliches of VR. You know, oh, VR just makes you look dumb, or why? It's like, dude, you are dogging on VR to a bunch of VR people. And unfortunately, it was extremely cringy because they didn't have a mic on the audience. So when he would make a joke, even if the audience laughed, if you were watching the live stream, you didn't hear any laughter. It was like he made a joke and then it was crickets and an awkward silence. So I guess in person it wasn't so bad, but it was so bad watching it last year. It hurt to watch. So yeah. Milemanos VR asks, how can I participate in the giveaway? There's still links. I guess I can drop them here in chat because I don't think a live chat like this. Lately, YouTube hasn't liked the Gleam links. So I have had to put like a tweet link instead. But I believe here, since it's in the middle of a live stream chat, it won't really matter. If you haven't entered our Quest 3 giveaway that's going on, that one's up there right now. So boy, nothing to say. Yeah, it's going to sound corporate. We're definitely here, like I said, for the very ending when the content creator of the year and the game of the year happens. But this is definitely going to be a lot of it. I won't blame any of you if you leave and come back for the end. A lot of it's going to be the early finalists. It's not going to pertain to us like at all. Like VR marketing campaign of the year. Outstanding VR company of the year, rising VR company of the year. It's a lot of like the big VR corporate side. We're just here for the very endings. And so for the ending, let's talk about it. VR game of the year nominees: Ghost of Tabor, The Light Brigade, Peaky Blinders, Dyschronia, Call of the Sea VR, Among Us VR, Before Your Eyes, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners 2, Horizon Call of the Mountain, No More Rainbows, Barbaria, and Propagation Paradise Hotel. If you couldn't tell from my tone right there, I think the standout picks are obviously Ghost of Tabor. Huge, great extraction game. Among Us, of course, huge IP, big title. Before Your Eyes was just a really unique and beautiful experience. That's probably why it's on the list, but I don't think that should beat out any of these others. Walking Dead 2, of course, huge. Horizon Call of the Mountain was pretty, but not the gameplay I'm looking for. So in my head, it's between Ghost of Tabor, Among Us, and The Walking Dead 2. I would love to see Ghost of Tabor win it. Solid launch. The game was what was a game VR really needed at the time. Yeah. What's up, Fat Seal? I see Escape. Nice PC. Thank you. Built this myself. It was a nightmare to build it, and I need to work on it again. I really don't want to. Trekker, I hope it's Assassin's Creed. Unfortunately, Assassin's Creed, I think because the finalists had to be nominated by November, anything in November technically gets pushed to next year, which I was thinking in my head, I feel like some of these games were 2022, and that might be why. Because, gosh, didn't Among Us come out in 2022? It might have been a carryover. Yep. So Among Us VR was November 10th of 2022, but that's why it's actually up for an award this year, 2023, because they have to cut them off in November to have this awards show on time. So anything that came out this last month, like Assassin's Creed, would get pushed to next year as a potential finalist. Good night, Gorilla. Yeah, the choices are often weird, Soda Boy. There's like times when we're like, why did this one get it's... Unfortunately, you know, it's an awards show and things have to get nominated and finalists have to get picked. But just like anything else, just like the VR game of the year, a lot of people were upset that Starfield didn't become a finalist for game of the year for the regular gaming awards, which are on December 6th, I think. So, yeah, I won't stream those, but if you want to watch them, December 6th, I'll be watching them when they come out. So those are the games. Dungeons of Eternity. Dungeons of Eternity is a solid game. It hasn't started yet. This is the pre-show. It starts in 15 minutes. So once the pre-show ends, the actual award show starts, that'll go full screen and I'll just be in the chat with all of you chatting there, but I won't be on camera. I won't be mic'd up anymore. We'll just be focused on it. But this pre-show, to be honest, I don't even know what the heck they're talking about right now. Vertigo 2. Vertigo 2, would that have made the cut for this year? I feel like that one might be a weird one where it comes out on PSVR and then they add it. But yeah, the cutoffs are weird. Yeah, same Same, AJ. The Light Brigade, it's cool, but yeah, I don't find myself ever spending time playing in it. PC doesn't look very portable. It's actually surprisingly portable if you're strong. Like, it's a solid build. Everything in there is really strong. I actually was flipping it upside down, shaking it all over, trying to get the bubbles out of it. But it's heavy. It's so heavy. Jay Woodson got all Quest accessories because of us. Hey, thank you so much, Woodson. That makes me really happy to hear that. I love helping people have a better experience. Just taking a look at what we got going on here. We still have like 50 people here hanging out, waiting for this award show to start. Once it starts, I will not blame anyone. If you bow out for a while, feel free to come back for near the end. But let's talk about the finalists for Content Creator of the Year. So as I said before, if you showed up since then, we were mentioned. We actually had a little video pop up on the screen already of us saying thank you and wishing everybody good luck. But basically, there were honorary mentions, people who were nominated that didn't quite make the mark that they had set, which was 60K. 100 plus full-length videos and requirement for also publishing educational style videos, which knocked out a lot of the big gaming channels. But for the mentions, we were there with other channels like Virality, VR with Jasmine. Sadly, it's Bradley. I'm surprised Bradley, I mean, he makes educational stuff. He's got all these markers. I'm not sure why he wasn't a finalist, but I don't choose these. Kent By, Kazar, J-Man Curly, us, JayBratt, Hayby147, who actually won last year, is now an honorary mention. Gamertag, Eddie VR, Disco VR, and Between Realities podcast, who was also a finalist last year. But again, they made these marks that you have to be above, and so a podcast is rarely ever going to be above 60K subscribers because podcast is just not how they work. So for finalists, we've got some big channels out there: Beardo Benjo, BMF, Cass and Cherry, Get Hip, Mateo, Nathy, Nazy, VR Show, Thrill Seeker, Mystical, Tyrael Wood, VR Oasis. A lot of the hugest and most well-known VR channels out there. As far as predictions for winners for me, I don't know. This was a tough one because I feel like last year, if it was last year, Get Hip was popping off last year. Like this year, I feel like I never see his content anymore. Thrill Seeker won 2 years in a row before last year when Hayby won, so I don't really know if he'd come back and win again. A lot of these channels, they're huge in the VR community, but it's like, who in this last year made the biggest impact on the industry? I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. I feel like Cass and Cherry might win it because they are so consistent. They do so much. Yeah. I think they're actually at the awards ceremony too. So I hope whoever wins is actually there because that's always cooler when they can go up and accept it. Let me catch up on chat here now that we've talked over. What do you think? Who should win out there? I kind of want to put it up on the screen here, but I don't want to cover up these people. I'm going to try real quick. Save finals. Let me see. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to hop over to another. Maybe I'll just stay here. Okay, so there is the creators on the screen real quick. If you want to tell me in chat who you think will or should win it and why, and then I'll catch up on the chat here. Is there still problems with the official Quest 3 charging dock? So the charging dock itself isn't really having... It's not having widespread issues that I know of. I personally am having problems with it because the stupid 3 dots don't connect well, but that's not like a huge... That's not like a huge issue. But the Elite Strap that they make, which was supposed to be paired with the charging dock, because if you don't know this, the charging dock was not only supposed to charge your headset, but if the Elite Strap was attached to it, it was supposed to reverse charge and fill up your Elite Strap too. So you'd pick up your headset with a full battery on the headset and a full battery on the Elite Strap ready to rock and roll. Well, now the Elite straps are having all kinds of issues. They've stopped selling them. So I personally wouldn't recommend the charging dock right now. The Meta one, I'm having problems with mine connecting and staying connected. The batteries for the controllers do stay charged up and ready to go, but they are tiny. So if you leave the thing off the dock for a few days, you might have a dead controller. It's strange how small they are. Yeah, not my thing. Let's see, what else? Menser, Get Hip is among finals. He's not a safe choice. You know, I don't watch a ton of Get Hip's content. I've seen some of it. I feel like although he like says whatever, I don't feel like, does he throw around a lot of cussing and stuff? I don't think he does. Maybe he does, and I just don't get fazed by it anymore. Like I don't hear it. You know, it's like when I try and watch a movie with my mom. It's like I'm like, oh, let's watch this movie. It's great, and I know it's like really family friendly. And then you realize suddenly all the stuff that was happening in the movie you didn't notice when you watched it on your own until your mom's in the room with you. So yeah, I don't know how Get Hip works in that way, but yeah, he is among the finalists. Let's see. Recycle says, I wonder if I could 3D print a PC case out of carbon fiber that's strong but lightweight. Not something I'd buy in manufacturing. That would be really cool looking. I would love to see it. Tracker is hoping for Nazy, Thrill, or Mystical. I do feel like Mystical has never really gotten his due. Nazy, she's so huge and so well known in the whole industry, but I know that she's actually on a cruise right now with her mom, so she is not at the awards show, and she's not in a position to like jump on a call and say thank you if she wins it. But yeah, Thrill won twice. Thrill's always consistent, always does a great job. But it does feel like I'd love to see other people win. He even said that the second time one in a row. He's like, I hope someone else wins this next time because I shouldn't be the only one always winning this award. AJ Bradley not being a finalist is actually a bit wild. Yeah, I don't know where the decision was there. I feel like, sadly, it's Bradley. He's always there. And if Get Hip's on there, then they're not, like Venser said, they're probably not that concerned about them being safe. Because I know like there's always controversy going around with Brad and how he gets his leaks and stuff and gets them out there. But like if Get Hip's up there, Brad should be up there too. Tyrael did some great stuff this year. Assassin, you know, Tyrael, I feel like he's got a shot. I think his channel grew a lot. Last I checked on him, he was over 120, I want to say. Yeah, he's up there. Ghost of Tabor is too nuanced to be entire mainstream. That is true, although they could add more modes that would have some mainstream appeal, and there's talks of that, but for now, they just want to be the, gosh, what is the original game that's based on? I can't think of the name. Oh. The pre-show is saying that we're getting there. We're going to start soon. Just keep that in mind. Cass and Cherry help me. That's the thing about Cass and Cherry, Soda Boy. That's why I mentioned them. Because it's like, if you need help with anything Quest and you type it into YouTube in a search, lots of times Cass and Cherry are the ones that show up with a tutorial on how to do it. That's why I feel like they might have it and might be the one. I don't know if they've ever won it before. I don't know how many years the VR Awards have been going. But I don't know who won before Thrill Seeker, so it's possible it was them. I'm going to keep an eye. Okay, I'm going to take this off the screen. Because the VR Awards is starting to make some noise, so we're going to keep an eye on what's happening here. 8th of November. So next year, you'll be able to vote. Prime, thank you. Escape from Tarkov. That is what Ghost of Tabor is in VR, basically. Shout out. Gritty Granny fan, what's up? Thanks for showing up here. What's up, Ninja Gamer? I can wait through TSA and VR too. Let's make a true to life simulator of traveling in VR. The waiting through TSA, the waiting to get on your airplane at your gate, and then sitting on a flight for 4 straight hours with a screen in front of you on the chair that's broken that you can't use. Soda Boy says, I swear Twitch has the end goal to annoy the living crap. But yeah, it's been doing that to me lately. A little embarrassed to ask, but there's a VR. Dylan, don't be embarrassed at all. VR Wars has been going on for a lot of years, but the problem is it's kind of a corporate, like, business thing. It's a lot of the awards are not. It's not like best action game, best shooter game, best puzzle game. It's like best VR film, best VR company, best uprising company. And then at the very end, they've got the 2 that we show up for, the game of the year and the VR content creator of the year. And we have to sit through a whole lot of awards show to get there. Usually I'm a little more up on like the VR film of the year. Usually I'm a little excited for that, but I think the finalists, I don't even think I know what the films are this year, actually. Been doing too much Supernatural all year. I haven't been doing enough VR films and stuff. But yeah, so the categories: VR Healthcare Solution of the Year, VR Education and Training Solution of the Year, VR Enterprise Solution of the Year, the Social Impact Award, the Rising Company, the Outstanding Company, Location-Based Entertainment. Obviously, I've been to Zero Latency and Sandbox, so I'm a little excited for those. The VR Marketing Campaign of the Year. What the heck kind of award is that? VR Film of the Year. Yeah, I feel like I haven't even watched any of the films this year, so. Then you got VR Experience of the Year. Yeah. So it's definitely not like the VR Gaming Awards would be if we had those yet. I think we'll get there in the next couple years. Last Prime says Mateo or Thrill Seeker are who I believe have the best chance of winning. Yeah, Thrill Seeker, he won 2 years in a row, so I kind of feel like sometimes people don't vote for him because they want to see someone else win. We've got the pre-show up on the screen here, so it looks like this is about to change, so I might start getting ready for the actual switch. The way it works is once it starts, I will be in the chat, typing and chatting with all of you, but it will be full screen. I'll take the chat off the screen. It'll just be the actual awards to show. So.
Awards live in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, and we're moments away from the ceremony.
Okay, they say moments away, so I got time to catch up here. Stormy, big fan. Thank you, Stormy. Can't wait to pay my VR tax. Yes, VR real life simulator. Bradley, we aren't on the VR content creator vote, but we did get the honorable mention, which is awesome. So it's cool. Supernatural getting that award. Choosing a best game of 160 VR games is not easy. Bad vibes. Cass and Cherry Events. Yeah, I kind of hope. I got to meet them this year, and they're both really nice. Yeah, when it goes live, it'll look like this. That's what it looks like, and I won't be on the screen anymore. I won't be talking anymore, but I will be typing in chat with y'all. I would love to see a best VR category. We need a bigger VR growth still, and then we'll start seeing some really intense VR award ceremony, I think. When are you doing the other giveaway? The other giveaway ends this weekend, I think, Stu. Yeah, it ends very soon. Okay, we're 1 minute away here. Is it time to switch yet? Over 60 people here, 40 likes. Thank you, everybody. Elias, aw, thank you, Elias. You're too good to me. I really appreciate how you show up. I really appreciate you, buddy.
So, Lifetime Achievement Awards. So, Marlon Kruger. This is, again, when we see these Lifetime Achievement Awards, these are like our Yodas in the industry. Like, he's been doing this for decades.
I'm trying to listen to them to see. When this actually starts, it should go to like a cool award ceremony, not a bunch of people just sitting in a room.
To date, and if you haven't, that's okay.
I know of him. Yeah, obviously, like his work dates back, I think, to 60s, 70s even. Yes. I think he coined the term like artificial reality, and a lot of the tech that's developed has been from that era and that beginning. So yeah, clearly a ridiculously well-deserving person in this whole space. So yeah, it's
all right.
Well,
I know, Stu. I need to stream more.
Is there anyone else that you guys look up to?
This is still pre-show, so I'm going to turn it back down and keep chatting with all of you here. What's up, noob? Good to see you here. TW300, welcome. Okay, it's 12:01. The award ceremony should have started by now. Watched on my TV, wanted to open my phone, say, yay, Jimmy, thank you. I'm just waiting for the actual ceremony to start, and then we're going to full screen this thing and hang out and chat in the chat box, but they're still on something here. I wonder if it ever gets to this point and they're like, someone, one of them has an earpiece in, and they're like, oh crap, the award ceremony is going to be like another 10 minutes. You guys got to keep talking. And they weren't ready. Do you remember Meta Connect this year? I was at Connect, and it got delayed by like a half hour. John was streaming to all you guys. Poor John. He had to like keep on going for another half hour. That was probably rough. Love your challenge. Fidello, thank you so much. Thanks for showing up. Screw bad vibes. I want to support you, but I don't really want to do it through you. Hey, showing up is more than enough. I mean, we have like memberships. We used to have a Patreon, stuff like that. But like the channel's doing so well. No individual subscriber needs to do anything more than watch and like videos. Like that is the biggest thing that helps. Yeah, it means a lot to me that you guys show up here. So thank you. I'm wondering, Ninja Gamer, can't wait to get a Quest 3. Need to pay for it myself. So it's going to take a year. Yeah, that's a lot. $500 is a lot of money. Soda Boy wants to get a new strap, but mine's slowly breaking. What do you think on the earphones? I don't think earphones are as necessary on the Quest 3. The audio is pretty good. Like, unless you need it to be quiet because people around you are going to hear you. Otherwise, I've been really happy with the built-in audio so far. Okay, VR Awards, you're supposed to start already. Stu, can you make videos with Quest 2? I've already watched all your other ones. We're kind of, the Quest 3 is a big thing right now, but the channel will still be continuing to do both 2 and 3 for a while until hopefully we see that Quest Lite they're talking about that might replace the 2, but who knows if that's really going to happen. Tracker got the M3 Pro. It takes a while to ship. They're having real shortage issues. So many people want them to is the problem. So one of my kidneys, there you go, bad vibes. That's the way to do it. Okay. Well, I guess we're just going to keep chatting for a minute because I feel like this hasn't switched over to the awards show like it was supposed to. Bamarank says VR is the future. It is. It's the future and it's now. That's the wild thing. Like, I didn't think at this point in life we'd be inside of video games. I remember playing Mario 64 and thinking one day we're going to be in the game. And I thought that'd be like when I was old and gray and had no chance of really enjoying it. What's up, Michelle V? Bad Vibe says M3 Pro should be coming tomorrow. Yes. Yes, I'll be interested to hear how you feel about it after you get it. Sword Art Online. Yeah, you fully lay down, your body just shuts down, and your mind goes into VR. Veritasium. You know, Lynch, I either get Veritasium or Elon Musk. People tell me I look like a baby of the two of them, so maybe. Gorilla, I thought you went to bed like half an hour ago. We've got more and more people showing 80 people, 50 likes. We're waiting for the actual award ceremony to start. Don't clip that. We're waiting for the award ceremony to start. And when it does, we're going to go full screen with this up on the screen. We're going to mute my mic and I'll just be in the chat, chatting with all of you, talking about what's going on. Is it still not happening? Still not happening. Get in the Quest 3 Christmas. Good job, Emery. That's awesome. I did shart. Dang it. Love you. Oh, Schultech, thank you. Thanks for the thorough videos for real. We're all here for the shart. We're all waiting on the shart together. I'm just like I wonder if they told them, oh crap, we need 15 more minutes, and now they're all stuck like awkwardly chatting here, waiting for the actual awards ceremony to start. Trackcraft is so fun. Yes, especially mixed reality now in color. The mixed reality was still cool before, but with the black and white room, it just wasn't quite the same. It's okay. The battery life on the Quest 3 concerns you. It is a concern. There are more battery straps that are doing better, working better now. So at least there's ways around it. But if you're really good about just always making sure your Quest 3 is charged and ready to go, it's not often that I'm spending more than 90 minutes in mine at a time. But Demia was the one that always tests it for me. NPC dialogue is getting weirder. They are doing some weird stuff. Other than the Lego game, what other game are you looking forward to for MR? Boy, Fabster. I feel like the games I want in MR, I haven't seen anything coming yet. I really want, it's hard because you have to work around limitations of the Quest right now, but I really want an MR game that you can like set up your whole house, not just a room or maybe part of a second room, but like walking through your house like Aspire tried to do, taking down people stealthily. I can't wait to see more of that come out. Assassin clipped it. Got the drop of me saying shart. My official battery strap stops getting charged by a cable 26. Yeah, vents are there. They're stopping sale on them and they're replacing them all. So keep an eye out for that. So ready for this to shart. Nintendo VR system. They did one, sort of, the cardboard one. I would love a Nintendo VR system because I loved Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I'd love to go back and experience them in VR. Oh. How are you guys not starting yet? It can't be possible they sit here and blather on for another hour, right? I hope not. First game when you get your Quest 3, well, it depends. If you've had a Quest before and you're used to VR, then your possibilities are endless. But if you need something that you haven't done VR, you need something you're sure isn't going to make you sick to start off, I usually start people in like Job Simulator, Beat Saber, maybe Pistol Whip, because they're all good ones. But if you're used to VR and you're ready, I mean, Red Matter 2 is so beautiful. It shows you how good the Quest 3 can look. It's been what I've tested a lot with the Quest to see how beautiful it can be. I'm really excited for Asgard's Wrath 2. I feel like it looks solid. Arizona Sunshine 2 also. Both of them are coming out in the next few weeks, so we don't know. Assassin's Creed, I don't know about all of you out there. I haven't played much Assassin's Creed myself, but so far the VR game hasn't pulled me in, and I haven't continued playing it beyond just testing it initially. So I'm hoping I'm going to try and go back and spend more time, because I know a lot of games, you got to put in an hour or two, you got to get used to it, and then you want to play it more. Tracker saw Beat Saber MR. They did tease it forever ago and haven't released it since. I do feel like Beat Saber, it just may not work because the MR is great, but it is a little glitchy and the frame rates don't keep up as well in MR. So I think something like Beat Saber, how fast it is, I don't know if it's going to work even on the Quest 3. Okay, this is what's throwing me is like the person, they said, oh, it's about to start. We're moments away from the award ceremony starting. And that was freaking 15 minutes ago now. I heard a sound. Oh, thank you, Bob D, for subscribing. I'm going to have to make sure and turn those alerts off when I jump to the feed so that doesn't make a bunch of noise. Thank you. New subscribers. We've been growing so much. We gained like 500 subscribers yesterday, everybody. That is absolutely nuts. Yeah. We're at 61.5. Thank you. Started with Super Hot. Super Hot's so good, TW. I don't think the graphics on it are something that like the Quest 3 is really going to like make it that much better, but just in general, Super Hot's such a great VR game. What's up, T-Man Mag?
It's not tricky. Yeah, totally. It's not.
Kiwi be like, yeah, they were behind with their Quest 3 accessories, and my big worry with Kiwi is there was issues with the Quest 2 ones where it would like drain your battery if you left it plugged in for too long. So I got to do some testing on those when they come in. What's up, T-Man Mag? Relax Master. We got over 80 people here, 50 likes. This thing was supposed to start 10 minutes ago, but they're still in the pre-show, so we're just hanging out and chatting until they start. Once they do start, we'll switch to full screen of the awards show. My mic will go quiet, and I'll be in the chat box chatting with all of you while it happens. Assassin 32, Mother Gunship. Fun game. Yeah, not the example I would use to show how great the Quest 3 is, but a good, just fun game to play with a friend. That's the big deal. That one is the co-op aspect to me. First VR game was Robo Recall Unplugged. Nice. Richard Brink subscribed. Mac, I can't pronounce that. That's in Russian or something. We've got a bunch of people subscribing right now. Thank you, everybody. Can you shard already? Soda Boy, how do you know if I didn't? Like your mustache in the back. You mean that up there? That logo, that was a first attempt from a new graphic designer, and they did a good job, but they had to go back and do re-edits, and then I accidentally sent the first draft to these LED people that wanted to make this sign for me, so it doesn't look quite as much like me as the actual logo, but I really appreciate that they made this. I mean, this is like a $400 LED sign they made and just gave to us, so I put it in the background even though it looks a little funny. These people are just still... Let's tune into the awkwardness just for a moment.
engineer's motto, like, if it doesn't work, break it, put it back together. And I think that's what that part of, you know, that side of things is about too. I mean, kind of morphing into game of the year, you know, again, everything we've been talking about in the last hour.
I feel like
you know,
all of them
all these things are
like, how much longer are we supposed to sit here and talk?
Techniques, the empathy, thinking about that, you know, the end result.
And someone is off camera. You can see them all like look over, like they're probably like 5 minutes or something, telling them how much longer they gotta yammer on until the award ceremony starts. How much space does the operating system use on the Quest? It was 17 gigs at launch, but I feel like they lowered it to like 11 gigs now after an update. So it is, if you get the 128, it is a chunk. I mean, it's about a tenth of your space showing up. Your decal sticker, I mean. I have no words on how concerned I was when you said that. Gorilla's still here. I thought you were going to go to bed. Gorilla Tag is a good game to start off with because that's what I did. Gorilla Tag changed the industry. That game just popped off like nothing else. Brought probably more people into VR than any other single game has since its launch. It's huge. Scary Lizzle, yes, Kiwi usually always sends me their stuff, but I haven't gotten a thing from them yet. I bought their battery pack at least to try that out, but I haven't seen any straps from them yet, so I may just have to go buy them all myself. Hauntify mixed reality can turn your whole house into a play space, Venser says. It artificially makes your rooms dark and you have to use a controller. Oh my gosh, I haven't even heard of it. I need to check that out. That sounds really cool. Hauntify. I'm going to check that out. That sounds awesome. Man with the red shoes is just thinking about what he's going to have for dinner. I don't blame him at this point. The Cybertruck releases today, the Tesla one. I didn't know that. We actually talked about that on the channel back in the day. What is your microphone? It sounds so good. Skikopi, this is a HyperX Quadcast S, although really any Quadcast has the same technology inside. So they're all going to sound this good. This is just the white edition with the RGB on it. But if you find a Quadcast, even just a Quadcast regular, you'll have the same sound as this. It'll just be black on the outside with a red inside. Yeah, I like this mic. I really do like it. What I really like about it is there's a mute button on top. And the light turns off. So it's just really easy to know whether you're muted or not. There's no question in your minds. Bob D, thank you for subscribing. I'm glad you're loving the accessories video. We used to do them all one at a time, but there's been so much happening with the Quest 3. We've been doing them these compilations, and I think people are liking them anyways better. So I think we'll kind of keep that up. But you might see, we might break down some of the compilations into shorter videos. Supporter, Vatseal, thank you for becoming a supporter. But especially John has a vacation coming up. I might actually take a vacation. And so for a while there, you might see daily uploads still, but they might be some breakdowns of single accessories in a little more depth because we got to get ahead on some videos for all of you if we're both leaving on vacation. What's up, Tass? Welcome. When you go to say Tass and you almost burp right in the middle of the word. Protective lenses for the Quest 3 from JayBratt. I have not gotten or checked out any yet, Shoal. I kind of haven't been doing as good of a job on lens stuff because I used to always review them because I needed lenses, prescription ones. Last year, I finally gave in and got LASIK. I couldn't stand fighting with it anymore. Temmie, what's up, buddy? Temmie's been a channel supporter for absolutely forever. Thank you for the donation, Temmie. Temmie and I hung out in Among Us on VR chat forever ago. Played that game back before Among Us was a thing in VR. Good to see you here, Temmie. Last Prime says Colossus VR sounds phenomenal. I played it, one of the most unique and experiences, especially for how old it is. Colossus VR. Why does that not sound familiar to me? Are you talking Shadow of the Colossus? That's the first thing that comes up. Children of Colossus? I'm curious. Boy, it makes me remember Behemoth is still a thing, but who knows when that's coming. We got over 80 people here, 55 likes. Everybody's waiting for them to freaking start the award ceremony, and they still haven't yet. Skihobi says, no way, it's that cheap as well, bro. I found a bang for my buck. That's the next mic I'll get. Nice. Yeah, because the Quadcast itself is older, sometimes you can find them used for really good prices, but the Quadcast S is the newest edition. But basically, it's just RGB. They didn't really change much of the internals or anything, so it's basically the same mic. You're a legend. You're a legend. Thank you. Reviewing any cosmetic accessories. TW, I'm guessing you mean cosmetic like skins for the Quest? Oh yeah, not functional, just for fun. Unless cosmetics, you mean like makeup, which no, I'm not planning on doing any makeup tutorials, reviews anytime soon. But cosmetic ones, I mean, skins, I feel like it's hard to take them off is my word, so I'm not going to rock one permanently. But if a company wants me to check them out, I would gladly just see what they're like, see what they add to the Quest. I really need to go, so can they start? I know. She said forever ago, we're moments away. And they must have been like, we need time, because all of a sudden all of them were back in here. And I feel like they've run out of things to talk about. AJ is really hoping for a lower profile, good facial interface soon, maybe the AMVR. I agree. I thought they were sending it over, but nothing's coming to the PO box, so I may just have to buy that one too. Hyperion, the Vario giveaway just ended. We announced it in yesterday's news video. The Quest 3 giveaway ends this weekend. Yeah. But it's been such a huge month, everything happening. I think we're going to start another Quest 3 giveaway right away because all of you have been showing us such support. I don't even know how to keep up with everything right now. It's been, the last few months have been just wild. It's been, we're thinking about like taking on another editor. We're thinking about getting some help with other stuff. It's just everything's happening all at once, it feels like. And I don't know how to keep up. Thank you. Ninja's got to go shart my dinner. Does that mean you already had dinner? It's time to shart it out. For those of you who showed up late and are like, what the heck are you talking about? I meant to say, when the heck is this award ceremony going to start? And I said shart instead earlier, and now it's become the running joke of the stream. Temmie, a member 16 months now. What a legend. You've been around forever. Thank you. Scary Lizzle says, if San Andreas VR comes out, well, yes. If San Andreas VR comes out, the channel might disappear because I'm going to be in that game for the next 6 months after that. Yeah. We don't usually do gaming series, but if that comes out, I might actually do a whole gaming series playing through it because that game, that's been one of my top games of my lifetime. I wanted to see that in VR, Resident Evil 4, and Zelda Ocarina of Time. So now, if that actually happens, then there's only one left. Yep. Bobo doesn't have a facial interface yet. I'm hoping they're going to launch one with a fan, though, because I do miss my fan sometimes when I play longer sessions in the Quest 3. Oh. She said it again. She said, any moment now.
To give one more huge round of applause for our panelists. Thank you very much, Mr.
Jeez, Tass has been a member for 22 months. Thank you.
And with a heartfelt
PSVR 2 RE4 December 8th. Yes, we're talking about that in tomorrow's gaming news video. Watch out for that.
Panelists, to our studio here, and your insights.
Never let the shark die.
To pave the way.
They're talking
really ramp up the,
like it's actually going to start.
Embodying the spirit and the pioneering
maybe
spirit of virtual reality. Again, a huge thanks to our studio here, Flux Innovation Lounge, home of the new, powered by EngageWorks. Thank you so much for enabling today's show to become possible and give us this amazing space. We're super duper grateful, and we're super cozy here at the Innovation Flux Lounge. I might not leave. No, I have to. Got to be at the award show. We're on the cusp of the excitement. AI, XR,
their audio's
the 7th
off. I don't know if you can.
VR
The screen's small, but their audio's a
the
little off,
anticipation
which
is
is
palpable.
always fun.
We're moments away from celebrating the best individuals and teams who have
Missed my
excelled
F2
this
in the
year.
fan. Me too.
So we want you to, again, just to kind of keep those comments coming in, keep that hashtag live, gear up to stay up.
Finally, they're
tuned
sharding.
for all
Yes.
the big reveals and the champions, and hopefully this conversation's been super helpful for you. So we're going to jump from the pre-show straight to the ceremony, not just transitioning scenes, we're leaping into the epicenter of VR's best and the brightest. So step into the spotlight with the stars of the VR world.
Okay.
The future is unfolding.
I think I'm going to jump over to the other one. I will be with all of you in chat, typing and talking there, but it looks like this thing is actually going to start.
Thanks for joining me. Thank you again to our esteemed panel.
So let's hang out and chat. If you do dip out for a while, come back near the end for the Content Creator of the Year and Game of the Year, because that's why I'm here, but we'll be there. All right, let's jump to the screen here.
Milan, you might know me as Alex VR.
And I'm Skiva.
And your voice is being broadcast through this room.
It is, so is yours.
I guess it is. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the pre-show. Skiva and I are here. We are Between Realities. You're looking at Between Realities right here. Skiva and I, we do a podcast, and it's the best podcast, so go check it out. But right now, we are in Rotterdam in the Netherlands. It's just past 9 p.m., I think, so probably different from where a lot of people are viewing the show from today, but we are excited to be here. We are in the room where the ceremony is going to be taking place, and as we speak, hundreds of VR industry professionals are filing into the room, and the seats are starting to be filled, and the energy is starting to get lifted up a little bit in here, so it's exciting times.
Man, there's so many legends in this room, just so many people that have like done so much and given so much of their lives to make this industry what it is. And it's just great to be here, man.
It really is, dude.
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest, this is great. You know,
Yeah,
like,
it
I
is.
didn't know that I was gonna be here riffing with my buddy before the VR Awards happened, but you know, we had the opportunity. We're here to introduce the show and kind of get things up and running, so nobody else I'd rather have here with me, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Of course.
Thanks, this is awesome.
Yeah, so.
What a great night. Everything is beautiful, so well done. Everything is so carefully orchestrated. So much love went into the show, you can tell. It's really awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no lack of love in the VR space, man. Like, truly one of the most passionate groups of people that must exist on the planet, right? Like, are there people who like stuff more than VR people like VR?
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. VR people are passionate. They saw the magic, you know, and they're in it 100%.
Yeah.
So many of these people, this industry didn't even exist a decade ago, really, right? And everyone just changed their lives to do something that was so special.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this is your first VR Awards experience.
Live and in person, yes it is.
Nice.
Yes.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
I've been busy. I'm like, you know, behind the scenes, kind of running around and doing stuff. But you were out there experiencing the red carpet. You know, you had the dinner. What was happening out there before the ceremony started?
Oh, it's great. So, you know, there's a mixer beforehand where we were, you know, everyone was hanging out and getting to talk about why they're here and how excited they were. We all get filed into a really nice dinner. The food was amazing.
Dude, yes.
The company was incredible. And it was just beautiful. It was really just well done. Everyone is happy, excited to be here, and just eager to share everything VR. So
amazing.
Yep.
Who did you see out there? Who's walking around in the crowd tonight?
Oh wow! I mean, we got people from End Dreams Studios. We have Combat Waffle Studios at Ghost of Tabor. You know, we have Andromeda Entertainment, Impact Reality. We have, I mean, there is no shortage of epic people here.
Nice. So are there any categories that you are more excited to hear the outcome of? You know, what are you stoked for?
Well, you know, I'm a gamer, as you know, so are you.
Yes.
So I'm really excited about the Game of the Year, the VR Game of the Year. That's probably the one I'm most excited about. Obviously, you know, maybe Rising VR Company of the Year is a good one. But there's so many really cool categories here tonight, and the best of the best are all in this room.
Amen. And dude, like, I gotta give it to you, man. Shout out to Impact Reality. You guys are, Skiva here is co-founder of Impact Reality, a marketing and PR firm in the VR space, and it's been an amazing year for you guys. What was it like getting the message saying, guess what, you're a finalist for a VR award?
It's always unreal. Whenever you're recognized by your peers for doing good work, you know, it's always just unreal. And I'm super happy to be here with everyone, and I'm happy to just be a part of, you know, all of these people that are out here just trying to crush it every day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, like we were saying, like, you'd be hard pressed to find a more enthusiastic and passionate group of people. So, you know, to be in the same room with all these people who are making such huge strides and like just making like milestone achievements happen for the VR industry every year, like, I feel super lucky to be here and be a part of this and to be involved in the production of the thing, especially, you know, like, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Yeah. I feel you. And I got to tell you, this is my first time in the Netherlands. What a beautiful country this is.
I forgot you haven't been here before.
Yeah, I mean, Amsterdam is obviously amazing. Everyone knows Amsterdam, but we're in Rotterdam right now. And what an amazing city. You know, it's a little cold, but it's absolutely beautiful. The people here are really nice. I mean, they couldn't have hosted this in a better place.
It is awesome, you know, and it's kind of interesting because you mentioned Amsterdam. Like, if you're not from here, you wouldn't know this, but there's like a little bit of like friendly rivalry between Amsterdam and Rotterdam. And I really do feel like Rotterdam is more of the like if like a tech professional was going to live in the Netherlands, this would be where they are, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so there's VR game studios here in the Netherlands, and I believe the majority of the larger ones are in Rotterdam. There are some studios as well in Amsterdam. But yeah, there's a lot of tech here. Yeah. I'm really surprised. It's great. It's a beautiful city.
So the VR Awards takes place during a separate event called Immersive Tech Week, which is a 3-day VR conference basically that takes place here in the same venue as the VR Awards ceremony. Did you have a chance to check out anything at Immersive Tech Week? What did you see while you were walking around?
So it's an interesting show. It's a really diverse show. A lot of the shows we go to focus a lot on games and things like that, but this show kind of covers everything. There's video games, VR games specifically. There's enterprise, industrial, there's education and training. There's VR film. So it really covers like this massive gambit of everything virtual reality and all of the places that this tech is being used now as opposed to just video games. So
I heard some whispers that it kind of seemed like there was like a little bit more of an emphasis on like B2B and enterprise versus like consumer. Did you
Yeah, oh, definitely. This is definitely more of a business show. I don't know that this is something that just a gamer would necessarily want to come to, but we're all in here to do VR for business. So this is where it's at. It's really, really nice, and the venue is different and interesting, and it's not just a big hall with where there's booths set up. It's kind of, the booths are all over the place, multiple floors. There's all kinds of cool talks happening.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and to the point you're making about Immersive Tech Week, like that's one of the beautiful things about the VR Awards. It's like not about any specific use case or any specific niche within the industry. It really is here to recognize the full spectrum of the contributions that are being made in the VR industry at large.
Yeah, 100%. And it's not even just VR. It's also AR, right? So we have so many different types of tech when it comes to spatial computing. Even like digital twins and metaverse stuff. So there's all kinds of ways that spatial computing is affecting the entire world, every industry. And it's really, really cool to see and talk to all these people.
So, hypothetical. I open up that envelope, Impact Reality wins it. All right? What would that mean to you if you guys took home a VR award?
Look, it obviously means a ton to be named as the best of something or like to be recognized in any way. But, we stand here over this balcony and we see all these amazing people down here. And every one of these people have really made it their life mission to do something and do it really well and to bring this industry to where it is today and far beyond. So whether we win it or not, I am stoked to be here. I mean, of course, would I love to walk away with that? I absolutely
It would be cool.
But... You're a photographer taking our picture down.
This is what happens, This is what happens when you're like us, Stop for a quick photo. Back to it.
Oh man, this place is so cool. Like, look at this place. I don't know what they can see on the live stream, but they've done a really good job with the lighting in here, the cameras, the set on the stage. It just looks like it's going to be a really good show.
In a few moments, we will be going into tonight's opening entertainment, which I cannot wait for everyone to experience. I hope you guys are ready for something really cool because I have a feeling that the 7th International VR Awards might be the best to date. Just a prediction. If I had to guess, I would say this is going to be the VR Awards show to beat after we're done here.
I bet. I mean, every year this whole industry gets better and cooler and more amazing people are in here. So it would be weird if it went the other way. I mean, plus we got Alex VR hosting the thing. I mean, it's just a recipe for awesome.
How could it possibly go wrong? It just couldn't, It's no big deal. Anxiety levels rising slowly.
Yeah.
But, I'm really excited to be here and to be able to host this, obviously, that you and I spend a lot of time talking into microphones, doing podcasts and contributing to the VR space wherever we can because we're not the geniuses that make the stuff, but we appreciate it and love it enough, so we're going to be here to do whatever we want. But this is a unique type of speaking to a microphone, so I'm excited to be a part of it and, get out there and do something a little bit different, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's great. You're going to get to hand an award to some of the best people in this industry, the people that have really done everything they can to push this whole industry forward. And man, that's just going to be a really rewarding night.
Yeah, it's like a reward for me. Like it's like I get an award just by being able to be a part of it. So listen, everybody in the audience right now is switching their phones to silent, and we are going to hand it off to start off tonight's opening entertainment. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon as the VR Awards start to go live.
See you later.
White. A blank canvas. Anything you imagine can be built. A castle made of cheese, sure. An anime-style fairy godmother, why not? I can build it. Yes. I can build it. I can build it, I can build it. I can build the things in my mind. A grain of sand, a tool, a poem. Is there anything I can't divine? Never wasting a single second stuck between inspire and invent. Look, I made a happy, healthy once in a lifetime. Then do it again. And then, and then. You can build it, you can build it. You can build the answers you seek. Every fact, every ability is finally within your reach. Never wasting a single worry, wondering if you're making something new. Whoever makes it fast and first will get to tell the rest of us what's true. And then, and then, we can build it, we can build it. We can build a better world when knowledge is equal for everyone to command. Make human history obsolete. History is obsolete. History can't be built without understanding. I can create it. I can control it. A copy of a world that's ours to define. There'll be no more sickness, no suffering, no nothing. The thoughts never die. Who can build it? Who can build it? Who can build it? Should they build it? Can I? Let's see what we've made. Well, we've gathered the best immersive minds in the world, and this is what we've come up with. I see. All right, who created this? Is this chocolate with horses? Obviously, it's a unicorn chocolate fountain. And what was your inspiration here?
I'm Belgian, so I like chocolate.
All right, and where did the unicorn come from?
Magic.
From where? From magic? Indeed, magic. All right, well, let's feature this over here. And who inspired this lovely elephant over here?
Well, you need an elephant in the room, though.
You love elephants and you need an elephant in the room, I see. All right. So is the elephant more or less magical than the chocolate unicorn? It's more magical, you don't know. It is more magical. We are certain of this. So are we getting rid of the elephant or the unicorn? Oh, we have to make choices. My goodness. All who want the elephant, raise your hand.
Elephant.
Oh, some strong elephant energy. And the chocolate unicorn. Oh my goodness. You all had dessert, right? That occurred? All right, excellent. So the elephant is out, away we go. Chocolate unicorn is in, excellent. And what is this mushroom? This seems proprietary. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. This is a live stream. We're just gonna get this out for content moderation. All right. Oh, wow, I've disappointed everyone right at the top of the show. This is the way to do it right here. Some booze. Alex, you've got your work cut out for you. I've really primed them. Let's take a step back and see what we've made here. Yes, you see, these things we create are not really yours or mine. And the only thing we can't generate is time. We've got tonight, so at least that's a start. Forget what you know, it's time for the show. It's the state of the heart. Anything you imagine can be built. So why not build something real?
Please welcome the Chief Executive of AIXR, Daniel Coliani.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Every year, I always prepare something to say, and then I come out on stage and I completely forget what I'm going to say. That's the way to do it. Look, when we first started the awards, this was in a time before virtual reality, augmented reality, this entire world was coming to the fruition that we see today and is shown by the people that's in this room. So much so that I remember someone came up on stage and was like, I didn't even know why we have a VR Awards. And now we sit here today, and there's so many amazing faces, all dressed up very beautifully, I must say. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has put in so much hard work to be here and to be making the incredible projects that they have been submitting to the awards over the last 7 years. Thank you. Each year, we also design a theme around the awards. I think it's safe to say that AI has been a really big buzzword for our industry and for tech in general. But we decided to create a performance as well that inspired creativity through virtual reality and through artificial intelligence. And I'm really glad that many of you in this room were able to create things that were actually shown on screen. For those that are watching on the live stream, you wouldn't have seen all the amazing things that people were submitting, and they were actually shown as part of the project. And last year, our industry really had the focus on entering the metaverse. But interestingly enough, I can't really think about what next year is going to bring at this stage, given the fact that our entire industry is moving incredibly fast, that every single day we look at this, there's a new thing that's happening, there's a new project that's submitted, and it's thanks to the innovators in the room, people like you. It's incredible because what we're starting to see today is incredibly human. I always like to say that as part of this is that virtual reality in a weird way brings us closer to being together, closer to being human, closer to an interface where we can actually interact with people in this world in a way that we're actually built to, which is in a 3D environment. And we're currently shaping this next wave of what we currently call the internet, whether you want to call it a buzzword like metaverse or you want to call it anything else in this space. We're shaping this together. And the worlds of AI and the worlds of these other dimensions of XR, they're starting to collide, which is why we founded AIXR as a way to be able to bring people together to be in a very human way, just like all of the people in this room and the projects that you are making. I also don't want to forget the amazing people that help us to bring together this awards and what we do here. We work with incredibly talented people like Brendan Bradley. One more round of applause for that amazing performance, by the way. Thank you. We have amazing AIXR members that are in this room today. Give us a loud whoop as well. There we go. I can see a few of you. And of course, as well, we are hosting the VR Awards here at Immersive Tech Week, which is why I'd also like to invite Benjamin DeWitt from the VR Days Foundation to say a few words as well.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Rotterdam. How are you feeling tonight? Are you a bit psyched for the VR Awards? All right, all right. Welcome in Rotterdam. Welcome in the most beautiful city of the Netherlands. Rotterdam and De Doelen here. I hope that you will have an amazing time tonight at the VR Awards. And we here at Immersive Tech Week are very proud to host this wonderful event. So I wish you all a wonderful night. I want to thank you, Daniel, for organizing for the second time this wonderful event here in Rotterdam. A warm applause for Daniel, yes, and to his whole team. And have an amazing night. You all are already winners because you're nominees for these amazing awards. And a warm round of applause for all of you. And have fun tonight. All right.
Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you. So I might as well make you guys clap again. Look, tonight I want to hear you guys cheer. No, when I said I want to hear you guys cheer. I want to hear you guys clap louder than you've ever clapped before. There we go. And I want to make sure that we celebrate the pioneers and the innovators in this room. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy the 7th International VR Awards.
Pong. In 1972, Pong was born, and with it, a new dawn of interactive entertainment. A single pixel bouncing between paddles. These pixels ignited our imaginations and paved the way for a digital revolution. These pixels and adventures were the seeds of what is to come. From pixels to immersive worlds. Today, we celebrate the legacy of digital media and the boundless potential of VR, where humanity and technology converge to shape new horizons. Together, we'll continue to redefine what's possible. Welcome to the 7th International VR Awards, brought to you by AIXR.
Please welcome your host from Between Realities, Alex VR Merland.
Hello. Hey. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome to the 7th International VR Awards brought to you by AIXR. My name is Alex Merland. That's how you pronounce that, by the way. Alex Merland, you might know me as Alex VR, and I am so excited. It's a true honor to be your host and MC for tonight's event. Whether you are here in Rotterdam with us right now, all dressed up, looking amazing, or you're joining us via the live stream being broadcast across the globe on YouTube, I'm so happy that you're here to take part in this and join in this amazing, spectacular evening, recognizing all of the hard work and contributions of these people who have really helped make the dream of VR come true for all of us. Now, as co-host of the Between Realities VR podcast, that is right. Like and subscribe. As co-host of the Between Realities VR podcast, I really do feel like I have had a rare opportunity to really get an inside look at this amazing community of people who have created and supported this technology that has really brought us all together tonight. And in the hundreds of interviews that I've done with VR industry professionals and VR enthusiasts, there really is one thing that every single one of them has in common, besides a deep adoration for yours truly, and that is passion for VR. Passion, like, for real. Passion is what drives this entire community. It is why we are here tonight. It is certainly not for the money, because we'd probably be rich by now. But, you know, it is what it is. By the way, am I being paid for this? Does anybody know? Are you getting paid? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, it's not often that a technology comes along that defines a generation and enables the future and occasionally has us punching our walls in our homes. But here we are, and I'm so excited. Which, by the way, it does seem like the age of mixed reality is really like aiming to solve that, you know? Like, MR is a big thing right now, and I'll be honest, I was a little bit skeptical at first. I was like, not sure if MR was the thing for me, but now that I've seen it like on these new headsets, like the Quest 3 with the full color pass-through, I get it. And I really do think that it's going to make VR much easier for people to get into and a hell of a lot safer for everybody too. Which kind of like makes me wonder, is anybody else nostalgic for VR injuries already? I really do feel like those are gonna be behind us soon, you know? It's getting safer and better. But anyway, while it is about passion, tonight's about progress too, you know? Like, cell phones and TVs have come so far since they've become household items, and VR, by comparison, is growing exponentially. You know, it's already being used to educate and entertain us and connect us in new and truly profound ways, and sometimes in erotic adult ways, too. You should check that out if you haven't. The people in this room tonight, you guys, are responsible for making VR more relevant, more useful, and more accessible than it was just a year ago. And while we have a long way to go and a lot of unrealistic and borderline ludicrous expectations to meet, I do know that everyone in this room tonight is playing their part in improving the landscape of the VR world for the better and helping to redefine what it means to have an experience, as together we usher in this new era of the metaverse, or spatial computing, or whatever you want to call it. The awards tonight are being presented to finalists that are chosen from over hundreds of candidates, by an expert panel of over 70 judges from the far corners of the VR industry. Keep in mind, the nomination period did end in July, so anything that has come out post-July, you can look forward to as next year's finalist. If you are watching this from home right now, do me a favor and please light up that live chat with 1 million flame emojis. And if you are here in this room right now, please make some noise because it is time for the 7th International VR Awards. Let's go! That is right. Yes. Yes. We have a really good category to get things started off tonight. When I think of VR for good, I can't help but think about the medical and mental health professionals out there who are finding new, incredible ways to leverage VR to improve our lives. I think we can all picture that person in the white lab coat in the lab, like with the headset on, using VR to prepare for an upcoming procedure. We just all hope that they're not in Surgeon Simulator VR, because if you know, you know. But that's not the only way that VR can be used to help us live longer and healthier lives. Here are the finalists for VR Healthcare Solution of the Year.
VR Healthcare Solution of the Year. Care VR. Safe Patient Handling VR. OSO Academy. Time is Brain Experience. Beyond Connect.
And the winner of VR Healthcare Solution of the Year is OSO Academy, OSO VR. Congrats. Take this, take a photo here. Maybe you should. You got room for this? Very good.
Hi, I'm John Curtis, a developer on the platform team at Also VR. Thank you to the Academy. We are so honored to receive this award. VR continues to make a powerful impact in healthcare, as you can see from the incredible work of all our fellow nominees. With this technology, we are making a difference to the lives of people around the world every day. If you don't know Also VR, we are a surgical training and assessment platform, and this award is a testament to the talent and hard work of our amazing team. Thanks for supporting our mission.
Absolutely. Congratulations. For many of us, putting the headset on makes us feel like a kid again, especially for the first time. I don't think I will ever forget that first time VR experience. And it's like suddenly anything is possible, and it really opens up our minds to new ideas and new possibilities, right? It's that feeling that I do think makes VR such a potent tool for learning. You know, it allows us to be fully present when we're training in a new skill in a way that is very, very difficult to make happen otherwise. Not to mention, it's a lot harder to fall asleep during class when you're being yeeted through the universe at 1,000,000 miles an hour like the Magic School Bus. Here are the finalists for VR Education and Training Solution of the Year.
VR Education and Training Solution of the Year.
And the winner of VR Enterprise Solution of the Year is OpenReach Innovation Hub by Digital Knots and OpenReach.
That's for you, my good sir.
That's for you. Yeah, you take that. Okay, we got a photo here. Everybody in the photo? Get in.
There you are, brother. Congratulations.
Massive thank you to everybody at the AIXR team. Honestly, this is phenomenal. But more importantly, from my perspective, a big thank you to everybody in our team. This is everybody that makes up Digital Knots right here. So for us, thank you so much. So for us, this is just such an honor. And truly, the competition was fantastic. And yeah, really shocking. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, great job, dude. Congratulations. She has a box for you guys over here, okay? Yep.
I think that it's safe to say that we'd all like to make the world a better place, right? It's easy to say like that. Much easier said than done. And it's one thing to have noble aspirations and another to take action and make a difference. Thoughts and prayers and likes and heart emojis don't always get the job done. And there are some people out there who are making some significant change. Here to present the AIXR Social Impact Award, please help me in welcoming to the stage Andrea Balistreri.
Please welcome AIXR Chief of Operations, Andrea Balistreri.
All right. Thank you very much, Alex. I really appreciate it. You're on fire tonight. It's great. And good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here at the 7th International VR Awards. So first of all, thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us. It is great to see so many friendly faces from partners, members, and friends here tonight. I'm really honored to be presenting the AIXR Social Impact Award this year because this award is a recognition as well as a testament of how VR creates a meaningful change. All these great finalists, I think it's safe to say that they all started with an idea. We can tell that ideas shape our beliefs influence our actions, and it's ultimately our actions that forge the reality that we all live in. Our finalists have shown us that the only thing as limited as VR is very likely our potential to make a difference. So without further ado, people get ready to be inspired. Here are the finalists of the AIXR Social Impact Award.
The AIXR Social Impact Award. Kikik Turek, Arctic at Risk. Body of Mine. Lifeguard VR. Spectra Cities. MLK, now is the time.
Alrighty. And the winner is MLK, Now is the Time by Time Studios, Fly School Studio, and MetaVR for Good. Congratulations, guys.
So a little bit of a head fake. I'm Ryan Douglas.
Yen Wang.
And we're with Deepwell. And Deepwell is really close friends with Flight School. They couldn't be here, so we're going to hop up and read a little something from Ryan Hartzell and the crew. On behalf of the team at Time Studios, Meta, and Flight School, thank you, members of the AIXR, for recognition of this project. This commitment to drive awareness around inequities and continue to persist in a society. I know these people, they do this for real. They felt every bit of that, and if you got in that experience, And if you were there and you watched Dr. King make a presentation, then you had to get in a car and be accosted, for someone like me, it was a moment of understanding that was really pivotal. So these guys earned this, and I know they're grateful. Thank you.
Let's take a picture. There we go. Guys, this is for you as well. Thank you. And you can get a box there.
We just, real quick, just one of these. Yeah, thank you. I'm a big fan, so I appreciate the selfie. All right. Besides being really cool, VR is also one of the most inspiring technologies to ever exist for us to use. I mean, it changed my life, right? The second I put the headset on, my life completely changed, and I have not looked back. And I know I'm not the only one. You know, a lot of you in this room right now and a lot of you watching from home know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then I don't know why you're watching this. you must know. Some of you even dropped everything that you were doing and started VR companies. And the rest of us just got really good at VR mini golf. You guys started companies. And this year's finalists honestly prove that if there's a will, there's a way, and they're here to make an impact on the industry. Here are the finalists for Rising VR Company of the Year.
Rising VR Company of the Year. Andromeda Entertainment. Deepwell DTX. Delta Reality. Flipside XR. Impact Reality XR. Chemotic Studios. Petrichor. Purple Yonder. RP1. Soundscape. Greedo Studio. The Meta Movie.
And the winner of Rising VR Company of the Year is the Meta Movie. Thank you, dear.
Hello. It's for you. It's for you. Where's our photo?
There he is. Come on.
Congrats, brother.
Okay, I just want to thank everybody at the VR Awards and AXR. There are so many great people in this category. It's very hard. Like, I just feel like all of you guys are so good. Skiva, man. We are a very, very small company. We are a very, very small company, and we are not like making money even. We are just trying to put a flag down and say that live ticketed theatrical performance can exist in VR. You know, one day there will be Broadway and opera and concerts in VR. It's barely happening. It's so hard to get out there. We're just happy when somebody says they've heard of us. And honestly, most of that recognition, I have to say, in the last year or so, is because of my Chief Marketing Officer, Annabelle Paulino. You know that marketing is so difficult and so important, and when you're small and you have no marketing budget, you have to just beg for everything. And when I brought on Annabelle, she changed everything for us. She made us recognize, she got us out there. She's not just doing social media, she's doing outreach, she's partnerships, one-on-one. She's getting in your DMs, asking you if you'll buy a ticket. Annabelle, I just want you to say just a few words, because I'm so proud of you.
Would you like to Unbelievable. I can't believe we won this category. There's so many great companies here. It's insane, but it has been an honor for me to be a part of the Meta Movie team, the company, the community. It's just, it feels so good. Thank you, AIXR. Thank you, Ryan Schultz. Thank you, Kent Bai. Thank you, Andy Fidel. Thank you so many to everyone who has ever supported us. Marketing is quite difficult, but if you can reach people and make them understand what your story is, what your message is, what you're all about, it is possible to get people to come and buy a ticket and enjoy some immersive theater, because that's who we are. And again, thank you so much.
Take your box.
This is good stuff. So we've now seen what can happen when that seed of passion and inspiration gets planted and starts to sprout something beautiful. But it's what happens next that really can be truly remarkable. Efforts are being made right now by some of the most brilliant people on this planet that are shaping the future of VR technology and everything that it touches. There are some companies out there that are able to rise above all of the many challenges that we experience in this industry, like learning how to drink coffee with a headset on. And they're delivering products and services that are truly setting a new standard for what virtual reality even means. These are the finalists for Outstanding VR Company of the Year.
Outstanding VR Company of the Year. Avanti's Education. Borderless. Fundamental VR. Inner Space GmbH. Inner Space VR. Floorcat. Sensorium. Soul Assembly. Virtualware. VRgineers. End Dreams.
And the winner of Outstanding VR Company of the Year, End Dreams. Yeah. There it is. This is yours as well. Can we take a photo?
Congratulations.
Wow. So I'm Jake, the content scout at End Dreams. The only guy they've sent. I've been there like a year. I've been center speech. It's a huge honor to be up here like accepting this on behalf of the incredible team at End Dreams and all the partners we're working with and developers we're working with, without whom this wouldn't be possible. Yeah, this is incredible. Thank you very much.
with In Pursuit of Repetitive Beats, in particular the BFI, who funded it, and the Coventry City of Culture, and all the people that worked on it. It was a big team that worked on it, All Seeing Eye, all the guys from EC Films, obviously Ashley, who's the producer, and Dan Tucker, who's the exec producer. And it's a really great experience. We're touring it still. It's really about authenticity. It's about like those adventures that you take when you're young, when you go out and you meet the people that you want to have those nights out with. It's about rave music, and it's a lot of fun. So, you know, please try it. Do you want to say anything?
You said it all there, Darren, but look, we're really surprised that we won, and we're so, so pleased. I mean, it's incredible. All of the stuff we've seen tonight looks amazing. We're kind of different. So imagine what Darren just said and just think, you know, what the hell is this? Come and check it out. We're really, really, really proud to have won. Thank you, AXR, and thank you all. All right.
Congratulations. All right, shut up. Our next finalists have done the impossible, and they've created ads that we don't want to skip, if you can believe that. Advertisers, marketers, and promoters are constantly looking for new ways to broaden their audience and engage their audience. And it's especially interesting when VR becomes the focal point of that campaign and really allows the audience to get a brand new perspective on the product or the service that really only VR could provide. The winner of the next award has placed a particular focus on the originality and creativity of their message. Here are the finalists for VR Marketing Campaign of the Year.
VR Marketing Campaign of the Year. Tokyo Game Show VR 2022. Swarco Virtual Meta City. VR Communicator. Qverse. Ego World of Lights.
And the winner of VR Marketing Campaign of the Year, Tokyo Game Show VR 2022 by Dentsu and Amber.
So actually, I'm not a member of the Tokyo Game Show VR, so I'm just friends. So since they were unable to attend this ceremony, but I'm a very good friend of theirs in my home country, Japan. So I make comments. I later comments for them. So in fact, I work for a different company called My Dears, and we were nominated for 2 categories. So this category and VR Game of the Year. So it is very frustrating for me. Very frustrating for me. Yes. So, but I'm very happy for them to receive the awards. So I leave the comments on behalf of theirs. So, good evening, estimated judges and industry peers. So it's a privilege to stand here on behalf of the creators behind Tokyo Game Show VR. Though they can't be here today, but they've entrusted me to express their gratitude as they received the awards. VR Marketing Campaign of the Year. So Tokyo Game Show VR has redefined virtual exhibitions and showcased the true potential of VR in connecting brands with audiences. This award celebrates not only their innovative marketing approach, but the boundless creativity of the VR community at large. So the Tokyo Game Show VR team sends their heartfelt gratitude and hopes their endeavor serves as inspiration for even greater achievement in the realm of VR. Thank you.
Yeah. Good job, man. This is for you. And let's take a, no, we're doing it. We're doing it. Hey! Yeah. And then let's take this box for you, okay? He has my vote for host of this show next year. Just kidding, you have to pry it from me, dude. I love you. Thank you. Cruising right along. Everyone loves movies. Simple, right? They take us on impossible journeys and allow us to feel emotions like we're right there with the characters. It can be an actually, truly a visceral experience watching a movie, and that's just done with a single screen. You know, when you add VR, changes things a little bit. You know, VR has this unique ability to trigger empathy in us, and it's done by fully immersing us into something that's so convincing, you really feel like you're experiencing it firsthand, making you the hero, villain, or awkward bystander in every story. Here are the finalists for VR Film of the Year.
VR Film of the Year. Space Explorers, Space...
And the winner of VR Film of the Year, Space Explorers Spacewalkers Extended by Felix and Paul Studios. I got you.
So they were not able to be there today, but they're from Quebec. I'm from Quebec, so I'm receiving the award on their behalf. So they're deeply honored to accept this this award. Thanks VR Awards and AIXR. I think their work, their film, is really a work of art, and it shows the power of immersive VR. So thanks all to contributing to this VR industry, and I think we're shaping together the future of storytelling. So thank you.
Yeah. That, take this, take a photo here. Over here. So, it's not going to be long before AI is tapping into our biometrics, harvesting our subconscious, and creating procedurally generated immersive content that is specific to exactly what we want in any given moment in real time. Nothing scary about that. No, it's fine. But until then, these are the people that we have to thank for bringing us worthwhile and thought-provoking reasons to put the headset on time and time again. Here are the finalists for VR Experience of the Year.
VR Experience of the Year. Evolver. The Tarot Experience VR. Broken Spectre. Camping Mind. Locker Room. Soundscape. Sanctum. Modules. Quantum Bar.
And the winner of VR Experience of the Year, Broken Spectre Games by Stitch. There it is.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It's nice, isn't it?
Wow.
You are. Congratulations. Let's take a photo.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Thank you to the jury for looking through just an incredibly diverse range of experiences. I don't know how so many incredible projects were in this category. That's hence my surprise. I gotta thank who paid for it. It's the Canada Media Fund, Ontario Creates, the National NSERC, and all of them really showed a lot of bravery for this beautiful and sometimes devastating story. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of people that I really do need to thank, but what unites them all is that at some point during this project, they fought for something. They fought for an idea that they wanted to add, and together, all of them made it what it is, and truly is incredible. Thank you so much for this honor. Congratulations.
Hashtag VRA23, flame emojis, and a bunch of noise in here. How's it going, everybody? You doing all right? I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I'm having fun. It's a pretty good time. One does not become a VR content creator by choice. It is a compulsion that drives some of us to share the thing that we love and shout it from the rooftops of the internet. Making VR videos is kind of hard and kind of complicated work, and if you've never tried to do it, you'll just have to take my word for it when I say that these people make it look easy. And while we are lucky to have such talent and skill among our VR content creator friends, it really is their infectious love for this technology and commitment to its community that makes every single one of them so deserving of this award. Here are the finalists for VR Content Creator of the Year.
VR Content Creator of the Year. Beardo Benjo. BMF VR. Cass and Cherry VR. Get Hit. Mateo 311. Nathan. Macy. The VR Show. Thrill Seeker. mystical. Tyriel Wood. VR Oasis.
And the winner, VR Content Creator of the Year, is Beardo Benjo.
Hello there, VR Awards. Thank you so much for nominating me as one of your Content Creators of the Year 2023. I truly don't believe I stand a chance of winning this award. But if you're seeing this video, then the impossible has happened, everything's gone bonkers, and I have actually won this award, which is crazy. And in that instance, there are a few people I would like to thank. Firstly, thank you to everyone who voted for me. It means the world to me that you would take the time to vote for me as your favorite content creator or the one most worthy of winning this award when so many other amazing content creators were also nominated. Secondly, thank you to everyone who watches my content. Even if you're someone who's only ever watched a couple of seconds of my content, that still means the world to me. Thank you so much. And thirdly, and mostly, thank you to every single person who works in the VR industry. From the solo bedroom indie developers to the huge development studios, publishers, community managers, QA testers, everyone making VR products right now, thank you more than anyone for doing what you do, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here making this content, because there would be nothing for me to be that passionate and excited about. VR is amazing because you're making amazing content, and I truly believe that it will continue to get bigger and better as the years go on. So keep doing what you're doing. I know VR as a niche within the gaming market is hard. I understand that, but you're doing amazing work. As long as you're here making amazing VR products, I'm gonna be here shouting about it, trying to push VR as far as it can go. Once again, thank you to everyone who voted for me. This is unreal. I love you all. Take care. Peace.
Something that I like to say is that the R in VR and AR and MR, that R is really not to be taken lightly, right? That R stands for reality. It's important, you know? This reality that we're experiencing right now is a shared sensory perception experience. It's the culmination of what our eyes, nose, mouth, senses, all of it just tells us about our surroundings. I am constantly blown away by what VR technology is capable of today. By hijacking our sensory perception organs, the geniuses that have made this stuff have convinced us that these experiences and feelings that we're having in VR aren't just virtual, they are real. Every year, it's companies like these that are bringing us the devices that enable our imaginations to become increasingly more tangible. Here are the finalists for VR Hardware of the Year.
VR Hardware of the Year.
All right. And the winner for VR Hardware of the Year, PlayStation VR 2 by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Gina? For you.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Devin McCarthy, a senior producer at Gorilla, who, along with Firesprite Games, developed Horizon Call of the Mountain for the PlayStation VR 2. We got firsthand experience in working with this amazing, innovative, groundbreaking headset, and simply want to say thank you to the VR Awards, to AIXR, for this wonderful honor as we accept this on behalf of Sony Interactive Entertainment. Thank you.
Nick, watch out! Keep moving forward. Stay undercover. Use your parkour skills. If you want to survive, think like your enemy. Strike from the shadows.
Well, that's not how I imagined work at Sky Chase. Every day brings a new discovery.
This district is swarming with drones. Can you handle them?
Won't lie. Sometimes it's enjoyable. Even though it's not an easy job. And you get creative at Sky Chase. All the time.
So, you've chosen death.
Just another day at work.
If I were to ask those of you in the room or even at home who the pioneers of modern technology are, there's a few names that I'm willing to bet just about everybody could come up with. But I will not be mentioning those names tonight. Because the reality is, while some people absolutely become majorly famous for their contributions to technology, we really are standing on the shoulders of hundreds, if not thousands, of pioneers that dedicated their careers to pushing how far we can go with what's available to us. The VR Lifetime Achievement Award exists to honor the unsung heroes of the technology that has specifically contributed directly to the conception of VR as we know it today. This year's recipient is responsible for creating some of the very first human-computer interfaces that existed of artwork. And giving people really their first taste of presence while interacting with virtual environments in 1969. It's crazy. By the mid-70s, his Video Place project was allowing someone's silhouette to be projected onto a wall while they are entirely enveloping that in silhouette with an artificial reality, and a remote user is interacting with them with a mouse cursor on the screen. This is the mid-70s, right? Before this was happening in real time, and before this, it was unprecedented. There was no type of interaction that existed like this before the Video Place project came along. It has paved the way for the embodied interactions that we are experiencing today. And it is my great honor to present the VR Lifetime Achievement Award this year to Mr. Myron Kruger.
I want to thank AIXR for this award and briefly describe my work. 1966, I went to grad school at the University of Wisconsin with the intent of shaping the encounter between humans and machines. To this end, I conceived a number of experiments to investigate how people might want to interact and invited the public to participate. In 1970, visitors to the University Art Gallery saw their life-size video images projected in front of them on a giant screen. Computer graphics were superimposed on their live images, and my hope was that visitors would interact with those graphics. Controlling the graphics, making this a telecommunication experience. It created a virtual space in which we were together, that I dubbed Video Place and defined as an artificial reality in which the laws of cause and effect were composed by the artist. Visitors willingly cooperated with the illusion that the graphic objects were real and expected their images could affect them. They played virtual volleyball, frolicked with a graphic creature, or discovered that they could draw with their fingertips. In 1982, a revival was published by Addison Wesley as artificial reality. It introduced the concept of VR, the tech required, as well as myriad implications and applications. The Video Place system described in the book, comprising real-time computer vision and handmade computer graphics, was demonstrated at SIGGRAPH 85 and Chi 86. Video Place and the Video Desk, which was its tabletop incarnation, were both used for practical applications as well as aesthetic expression. Among these were history maps for blind people with disabled, and the Video Desk, which could be used to operate traditional 2D and 3D applications with the added benefit of having multi-point control. The system was also used to control. I don't know if my work triggered what family, what happened, or merely anticipated what was going to happen anyway, but I did enjoy myself. Again, I am honored to receive this award and want to acknowledge the contributions of Katrin Henriksen, who worked with me for 15 years. Thank you.
Myron Kruger, the real deal. It's the final category. Can you believe it? Did it go by fast for you guys? Felt kind of fast for me. But you know, time flies when you're having fun. So we are here, the final category, and for many of us, it was a VR game that showed us the possibilities and potential of virtual reality. I know I will never forget the first time I played a VR game. There is something absolutely magical of that realization that you are inside of the game world. And in an instant, I saw the future unfold in front of me. Not to mention, it turns out it's kind of fun to go on a murderous rampage in a game like Blade and Sorcery. So, who knew? But seriously, VR games are a labor of love. They truly are. And the good ones are critical to the adoption of this technology that we've been celebrating together all night long. I take great pride in helping to recognize some of the best efforts that are made in VR gaming in this past year. Here are the finalists for VR Game of the Year.
VR Game of the Year.
The winner of VR Game of the Year, Ghosts of Tabor by Combat Waffle Studios. Nice and shiny. You're in the middle. Yeah, I'm in the middle, of course. Beautiful. For you? Thank you.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. There was, it's insane. All of those games, we were watching it, and I was just sitting there right now. I was like, we don't stand a chance. It's amazing. Thank you so much, AIXR, for having us. I would really like to thank the team. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of sleepless nights. Our CEO was there with us, so we had great leadership through it all, and we couldn't have done it without the team. I'd really like to thank our publishers as well, our publisher, and our partners. You helped us endure through the hardest of times. Couldn't have done it without you guys. And especially would really like to thank the gamers, the gaming community. You know, we could not have done it without you guys enduring everything. I know it was rough in the beginning when we launched the game. For those that don't know, it was a little rough, and you know, we've been doing our hardest, our best to give you the best experience, and we will deliver on that promise to continue making it better. I think Duncan has some words.
Yeah, if you don't mind. The tutorial guy, everyone. I love it.
The tutorial guy. Sorry, I prepared something. My brain is absolutely on fire with the adrenaline, so I have to refer to this. I just want to say a few words. Scott, our CEO, he would have been here if he could have. He's been the origin, the spark, the catalyst for everything that we've achieved so far. As we accept this award, we do recognize the responsibilities that come with it. We are absolutely committed to continuing to innovate and really try and push the boundaries of what's possible, as I'm sure everybody here is. I think it's safe to say that everyone here all knows and believes in the VR's potential, VR's promise. I think we've all been inspired by it, bewitched by it, some might say. But this award is not just in recognition of Ghosts of Tabor. All of these awards, everything that's going to come, they're all very deserved celebrations of this drive that just seems to be so inherent in our growing VR community. Players, creators, developers, all alike. It's a truly humbling experience, and it's just simply awesome to be a part of it. So again, a final thank you. Here's to shaping the future of VR together. Thank you all.
Congratulations. Hey, right over here. Get your, Congrats, brother.
That's it. Just kidding. No. While we take a moment to invite all of our winners back up to the stage, please, I'll just take a second here to thank you all. You know, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for watching on the live stream, and thank you all for being a part of the VR community. I am so grateful to be not only a part of this VR community as like an enthusiast, but to be able to make contributions to the greater VR space is literally a dream come true. I sat in this audience last year and was watching this show, and I was like, that's gonna be me next year. And here it is, and it's a dream come true. And it's honestly because of all of your support and encouragement that I'm here and being a part of this, and know that the feeling is mutual and that's being reciprocated among all of us every single day that we talk about this thing that we love together. So please, everyone who's won tonight, come and join me on the stage. Let's take a final photo and put a cap on this thing. Come on. Come on.
This is video. Video, later.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. All right, go, everybody. Woo!
More.
Yeah, more. Let's go. VR is awesome. Yeah. Very good. All right, everyone. Thank you again for being here. At this point, we will start to exit our auditorium. You can make your ways through the exit doors and follow the staff instruction to the after party, which I will see you there. Bring me a drink, please. Have a good night, everyone.
All right. I don't know if there's going to be anything more to their stream. I'll cut it off of the screen here in a second if it looks like it's truly over. What did everybody think? I was definitely surprised by some of the awards. I figured Ghost of Tabor. Benjo does a good job. He puts out consistent content. He's there all the time. So I think it's nice to see someone get awarded that's not necessarily like a huge standout, but like does a good job, puts in the work. So it was nice to see him win. I definitely did not expect it at all. We'll just leave this on for background noise. A little background video gaming stuff. You should have watched in VR. I mean, I did 2 years ago. I was in the middle of the 10 days in VR, and I watched in VR. I attended in VR, actually. And, yeah. But I wanted to be here with all of you hanging out and chatting. Yeah. I think that a lot of the awards went to good spots, good places. It'll definitely be interesting next year because Assassin's Creed came out too late, so it'll be in the running. Asgard's Wrath 2 will be in the running. Resident Evil 4 VR on PSVR 2 might be in the running. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next year with the VR awards. And obviously, hopefully, one of these years, VR is big enough that we can actually get a VR gaming awards. Just that. Tribe Grey Wolf, what's up? I didn't know you popped in here. Good to see you. If you don't know Tribe out there, TikTok stars. Got to hang out with them in Orlando when I was down there. Actually, for the Ghost of Tabor launch party, which won Game of the Year here. Really cool. It was cool how many people showed up. We were at 100 people there at one point. It was just funny because the VR awards themselves, like 300 people were watching that. So that's pretty wild. There was that many people here hanging out. Tribe, you totally missed it. I'm guessing you were watching it or streaming it yourself. Otherwise, yeah, you totally missed it. Yeah. What else we got here in chat? Yeah, Janet San Andreas. Hopefully San Andreas will be up one of these years. Gosh. I heard that it was dead in the water, but that doesn't mean someone else can't take over and make it still. So hopefully someone gets that contract. Contractor Showdown. Oh, yeah. Is that a separate game or is that just a mode to Contractors, though? Because if it's just a mode, it may not make it. I actually haven't checked it out yet. Everybody keeps saying go check it out. I need to do that. Try Mrs. Gravel says IJ. Oh, you guys are great. You missed what? You missed the whole show, but hey, it's there on repeat if you really want to go back and check it out. You missed the shark. At the very beginning of the show, it was taking forever to start, and I was like, when is this show gonna shart instead of start on accident? And so that's been the thing the whole time. Combat Waffle should pick it up, Taz. I mean, I would love to see that, but I feel like you need an even bigger team. They've got a big team, but you need like an army to make that. It really needs to be a proper, like, it can't just be a flat gaming studio either. They need to have VR experience. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. The awards were booty hole, but the end was fire, Wolfie says. I had a good time with it. Their production value is getting better. It's only the 7th one. I mean, that sounds like a lot, but at the same time, no, this might be copyrighted. Hold up. Be right back. I need to just take that away. Okay, it's gone. Gone forever. Before Starry Night or some music started playing. Should make an event with other creators and film it. You know, Ming, we did a little bit of a meetup a couple years ago in Texas. I want to do something like that again. I was actually supposed to be in Texas this fall, but we didn't get everything done in time to do it again. But hopefully this next year, we'll do a little Texas thing, just because there's a couple of companies that want us to come out there anyways. Yeah, I love getting together. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I'm going to CES this next year. We had fun there last year, but I don't know. We'll see. We get Game of the Year edition of Ghost of Tabor now. Knowing them, they'll have something in the game like within the next month or two. Some hidden Easter egg Game of the Year. You'll find it in there for sure. Alex did a great job in a tough situation. He kept things moving. Good for him. Did you see Elliot in the chat meet writing G-Tag? I did not. Hey, yes, this was fun. I'm glad we got to do this. I have not live streamed enough in a very long time, but this Saturday, probably the morning for me Pacific time, we'll be doing a Thankmas stream, raising some money for Thankmas. I would love to beat the $800 we raised last year and maybe hit 1,000 this year. That's a lot of money to raise, but it's for a good cause, and it's always fun when I hang out with you. So watch out. If you want to come hang out on the stream on Saturday, I'll have donation links up and everything so that we can all work on that together. Seriously, there's so many people who showed up today. Thank you so much. People were hanging out here. I mean, so many names. There's like 100 people here at one point, but thank you. Bad Vibes, I feel like you were here the whole time. Assassin32, you were here. Asterian showed up. Tribe Greywolf showed up. Lanifias, Logie, Lizzle, Tracker. I mean, so many people. Seriously. Venser, Tass. Thank you all. You all are amazing. I've been in this thing for like 3 hours, so I'm going to go eat some lunch here in just a sec, which I really want to do. But tomorrow we got gaming news coming out. I got to record this segment real quick announcing, of course, that Ghost of Tabor won the award of the year. Saturday, we've got the Thankmas stream. Sunday, probably be some more free games for you to check out. I've been playing lots of free games. Got to keep those up. And then hopefully by Monday, we got another roundup of accessories. So we got a full schedule this week ahead. And then on the 14th, I'll be flying out to Atlanta. If any of you are in Atlanta, DM me somewhere. Let me know. I'm going to be at a gaming show there. You can come hang out. We can play some VR together for sure. So thank you. Yes, it's dinner time in some people's. Zizo, you just showed up. Hi, I'm sorry. I'm about to hop out of here and go eat something. But thank you, everybody who's here. Jiroke, who recycled, Bran. I know I missed a lot of names here in the end. Yeah, I'm going to DreamHack, Bran. I'm going to be there. Techman's going to be there. We're going to be hanging out at the VR Zone booth, demoing VR to people, playing VR with people. Yeah. I live in Atlanta. Bran, well, hit me up. I might be able to get you a ticket. I might be able to get you in. So yeah, reach out to me. I think we're friends on Discord, Bran. So yeah, Zezo, you're the best. You're the best. Thank you. Hey, and Mary, thank you for showing up. Yeah, hosting, it's always fun. I like the awards. I'm looking forward to the Game Awards on the 6th. I'll just be watching those. I won't be streaming those. But hey, thank you so much again to everyone out there. I'm going to pop out of here and go eat, but thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in another reality.